Welcome back, everybody. It is our second night of Cavs basketball. And we're going to give another attempt at a live stream tonight, see how things go. My name is Adam, and I am a member of the Cavaliers Basketball Club. We are a podcast that has been around in a couple of years now, or really about a season and a half or so. And yeah, we're thinking about gearing ourselves back up and starting the show back up here at the beginning of next year. But in the meantime, I thought I'd come on and do some live streams of the game. So let's talk stats here. Tonight, Cavs face the Brooklyn Nets. And the bet line has the Cavs up by about 12.5 points. I never did follow these bet lines very much. Not much of a gambling man myself. Taking a look at the stat leaders, you got Cam Thomas with 25.6 points per game on average, and Donovan Mitchell at 22.6. Dennis Schroeder is averaging 6.8 assists for the Brooklyn Nets, and Darius Garland is 6.7. And then we've got Nick Claxton, who is averaging 7.6 rebounds, and of course our own Jared Allen at 11.9 a game. So, yeah, I mean, just judging by the stat lines here, I think that the Nets are going to be in for it tonight if the Cavs show up in the same fashion as they've been all season. We're just waiting on the game to get started. Should be any minute now. I got it open here on my desktop. Watching it on FanDuel Sports Network, which is the new crazy name title for what used to be Fox Sports Ohio. So, yeah, hope everybody's doing well tonight. And hopefully by the end of this stream, we'll be walking away with another Cavaliers win. The Cavs are 10-0, had a terrific game last night against the Golden State Warriors. Of course, they shot out to a 41-point lead in the first half and then had a pretty lackluster second half, but I guess you can get away with that if you're going to build a 41-point lead and have 83 points in one quarter. Or sorry, one half, I should say. It was 39 points in the first quarter, and it was 44 points in the second. It was franchise record for the most points scored in a half, or first half, I should say. Second half, they scored 83 points last season, actually. So this team's been on the rise. And I'm going to jump around to a few different websites for stats tonight. Right now, I'm starting on Yahoo Sports, as you can see. The Cavaliers are doing their starting lineup call here. Hey, and Isaac Okoro gets the start tonight. He's been playing out of his mind lately, let me tell you. We're all very happy to see that here at the basketball club because Isaac Okoro has long been someone that we believe in here. And it's just nice to see this young man get what he deserves, you know. He's put in the work. Kenny Atkinson, first season as Cavaliers head coach, former head coach of the Brooklyn Nets. So it's a little bit of a bittersweet moment for him tonight, I'm sure. And hopefully the wine and gold can pull out another win for him. He's having a terrific start to his head coaching career here in Cleveland. Jordi Fernandez is a first-year head coach for the Brooklyn Nets. Let's take a look for a second here. They are 4-5 so far to start the year, which isn't too bad for a team that is in a rebuild. But it would be a pretty big shocker and a disappointment for the Cavs if they lose this one tonight. They got to keep their heads down and continue to play the kind of basketball that we've seen them do over the last 10 games now. Highest scoring first half team in the league, the Cavs at 64.4 points. First, of course, in the third quarter, they've got 30.4. They're seventh, which, if any of you are consistently watching the Cavs over the last decade or more, they have been a pretty lackluster team in the third quarter just as a franchise. So it's nice to see them step up their game. All right, so the tip is won by the Cavs, and we are underway. And I'm going to remove this real quick, and I'm going to set up a different sharing screen here. This is the website that I used last night for the game. I think it was a pretty good option. All right. Yeah, that'll work. All right. So I'm going to start doing some play-by-play here. Brooklyn's got an early 4-2 lead. Mobley hits a three. Terrific shot by Mobley. Last night he didn't make a single three that he took, but the Cavs overall shot a very high percentage from deep. Triple by Cam Thomas is missed, and now Garland brings the ball up the court. Passes it to Donovan Mitchell for three. Hits it. Schroeder for three and makes the bucket. So it's 8-7 now, Cavs. Garland has the ball. He's dribbling up at center court. Shoots up a three. In and out. Grabbed by Johnson. Takes the ball up the court. And he gets fouled going to the bucket by Donovan Mitchell. That is a shooting foul. So he will go to the line for two. So he makes one of two. Injury report, you got Bogdanovich, Sharp, Simmons, and Watford all out tonight. With Max Struss still out on our side, I think it's going to be another 4 or 5 weeks for Max. So he hits both. Cavs have the ball. Mitchell's coming up the court. Getting some pressured defense there. Crosses over. And he's stuck up top. Passes out to Okuro. Spinning move. Drives the lane. And layup good. Okuro gets on the board with 2 points. Schroeder passes out to the corner. Takes a three. And misses. Rebound Okuro in the corner. Out to Mitchell. Again, they are pressuring full court right now on defense. Mitchell for a deep three, and he hits. Mitchell had a pretty rough game last night considering how well the Cavs played, so it'll be nice to see him get started a little early tonight. Cavaliers have been hitting threes at 43% for the season, which is just unreal. Terrific work. So the Brooklyn Nets have hit a three. Donovan Mitchell for another fadeaway three, and he nails it. He was looking for a foul on that one, but he didn't get the call. Benny Smith from the corner for three, makes it. So they're hanging with us tonight. This is not not like last night's game, but those are special. Garland's dribbling, taking it into the lane, steps back out by the three-point line, passes it to Mitchell. Mitchell's driving. Mitchell, no look. Oh, to Garland. Garland pump fakes, takes it to the lane. Okuro drives lane, and he is blocked. 3.4 left on the shot clock. Cavs are doing really well tonight with their passing, as usual. 3 triples so far for Mitchell tonight. Isaac Okuro misses the first free throw. And Okuro's had a really good shot so far this season, especially from the free throw line. So it's a little bit of a surprise that he would chunk off the front of the iron like that. But hopefully he will get the second shot here. One moment. Okuro takes the shot, and it's in there. So splits the free throws. Schroeder brings the ball up the court. Thomas to the basket, and some good defense there by the Cavaliers. He misses his layup. Merrill has the ball, takes it inside to Allen. Allen kicks it out to Okuro in the corner for three. Right off the front of the iron. Thomas takes about a 15-footer there and gets fouled by Garland. That is a shooting foul. So the Nets are going to go to the free throw line. It looks like a timeout. So commercial break here. Let's take a look at the stats while we're waiting. All right. So Donovan Mitchell coming out strong. 9 points, 2 assists. Mobley, 3 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Okuro, 3 points, 1 rebound. Garland, 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. And Allen with a board. Let's take a look at the Nets. Finney Smith, he is 8 points. Schroeder with 3. Claxton, 2 points, 1 rebound. Johnson, 2 points, 1 rebound. And Clowney, 1 rebound. Looks like 4 assists from Thomas, which is he's contributing out there. Take a look at the summary. Take a look at the stat line. So the Cavs have gone 6 for 9 so far to start the first quarter. 5 of 9 for the Nets, 66% to the 55%. 2 of 3 from 2-point shots and 4 of 6 from 3 for the Cavs. 2 of 3 for the Nets from 2 points, and 3 of 6 from 3. So they're playing pretty even right now. They've split their free throws, where the Nets have made both of their shots. Rebounds, no offensive for either team. 4 defensive for the Cavs, 3 defensive for the Nets. Those of you that have followed this channel at times, I personally like to see the Cavs out rebound every night. I think that's a good statistic for winning games. 3 assists to their 4, 1 turnover, 0 blocks for both teams, 0 steals for both teams. So it's a pretty even night to this point. And they're still riding with their starting 5. This is probably in a minute or two, we're going to see Kenny get his first subs in there. They're saying that the coach is not a sit in the office kind of guy. He likes to get out there and actually play with the team on the court during practice, making passes, defending. Interesting to see him out there working with the guys. He was one of the all-time leading scorers at his alma mater at Richmond. That's a fascinating little stat there. So they came back from the break, and he hit both of his free throws. All right, so the Cavs bring the ball up the court. Garland has the ball, passes it out to Okuro. Okuro out to Allen at the top of the key. LeVert has subbed in. Looks like for Mitchell. Sam Merrill turn and shoot for 3. Man, Sam Merrill has just been on fire this season. If it's not Merrill, it's Jerome. They just have so much that can come off the bench and contribute for this team. So the Nets, turnover. LeVert, breakaway, and layup good. Cavs are up 22-19. Let's take a look at player stats again. Cavaliers, we've got Merrill on the board now, and LeVert. That should update here in a second. He just got the layup. There we go. There it updated. So taking 2 shots at the free throw line for the Nets. So I think the Cavs are going to have to work on building a lead in this game a little bit longer than last game, that's for sure. But they're looking strong so far. Garland drives the lane, puts up a tough layup. Bounces right off the glass and in. Cavs are shooting 9 of 12. Allen put some nice defensive work in there and got the Nets to air ball on their shot. Shot clock violation, Cavs ball. All right, so Niang brings the ball up court, passes it out to Garland. Garland pump fakes, back to Niang. Niang drives the lane, loses the ball. Nets picked it up. Oh, and LeVert steals it right back. Down to Niang underneath and lays it in. Haven't said about it much on here, but Karis LeVert is putting in the work this year as well. He's proving me wrong about his need on the team, what he can provide to this team. He's coming off the bench and giving us some good minutes, and he's playing some great defense. So we are in a commercial break again. Take a look at the stats. Mitchell's been sitting for the last few minutes, but he's got the high scorer tonight. And as usual, the Cavs continue to do what they've been doing. Right? They're coming out and they're distributing the ball, and everybody's getting a piece of the action. Everybody but Allen has scored so far tonight. Let's take a look at the Nets. Well, pretty much their starting five has contributed. Nobody else so far. Cam Thomas is supposed to be their best player. And right now he's got 2 points. Just like the Cavs did a great job shutting down the stars of Golden State last night. Steph Curry had a pretty off game and really didn't see much action in the second half. Similar things are going on tonight for the Nets. And 6 points is not much, and that's not something to get too excited about, but the Cavs do this in every quarter. They win by 24. Let's take a look at the game stats so far. Cavs are 10 of 13. They're shooting the lights out yet again, just like last night, 76.9%. 5 of 6 from 2, 5 of 7 from 3, 83.3% from 2, and 71.4% from 3. Just terrific stuff. Haven't shot any free throws in a little bit. We got to start pressuring the Nets to foul, I think. That it would help in the long run. And both teams have been shooting well enough that there's not been a lot of rebounding opportunities here. Cavs having 6 assists on 10 field goals made. That's pretty good. So Schroeder takes the ball up court. Or Schroeder, I should say. Damon, whoop. Oh, and LeVert blocks him in the corner, taps the ball back to a net. So you can have another round here, but 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Schroeder takes it down and gets a layup. Hard fought bucket. So Merrill has the ball, dribbling up court, passes it to LeVert. LeVert crosses behind his back, passes it to Jared Allen. Allen floats it to Niang, and that just didn't work. Niang was behind the defender and knocked him down, so offensive foul on Niang. Just a terrific block by LeVert. Just got right over to the corner, got all ball. Too bad when he tapped it back, he Tapped it into the arms of an awaiting net player. Kleiny takes the three, misses it, in and out. Levert taking it up the court. Another fast break opportunity here for the Cavaliers. Stops at the top, drives the lane, passes it inside to Allen, and looks like it's off the nets. So we'll stay with the Cavaliers. Substitution, Mitchell and Mobley coming back in. It's interesting that he's bringing those guys back in already. Oh, Levert stepped on the sideline. Turnover Cavs. But it's interesting that they're bringing Mobley and Mitchell back in with 3 minutes left in the first. I think that's just Kenny trying something to see if he can keep the energy going. Schroeder's got the ball, crosses over. Milton takes a drive to the lane, kicks it out. Jalen Wilson takes a three, misses. Mobley is dribbling it up the court. And loses the ball. Clowney's coming back. Out Schroeder for three and nails it. So Mitchell takes a deep three, gets fouled off the back of the iron, but he'll be going to the line for three. It was good work on Mitchell to draw that foul. He's going to the line. And he makes his first. Cavs up 27-25. Makes his second. Cavs up 28-25. We'll see if he can get all three. Got a lot of patience at the line, Mitchell. One of the best free throw shooters on the team. And makes the third. Mitchell so far this year is shooting 81.3% from the free throw line. So the Cavs have playing pretty well. I think they need to lock down a little more defensively, but currently they're shooting the lights out just like last game. Another 30-point quarter for the Cavaliers to start the game. They're the best in the league in the first and second quarters. Karis LeVert passed it into Mobley. Mobley fights it up and one. Just like I said a few minutes ago, the Cavs needed to start drawing fouls, and they're doing it. That's 2 straight fouls by the Nets. Mobley has really improved his strength underneath. Fortunately, he rattled it in and out on his free throw, so missed that and one. Cavs are 11-14 in this game from everywhere on the court. LeVert had a wraparound steal there, knocked it away. So 1:34 left in the quarter. Be nice if they could build on the lead a little more here before the second quarter begins. LeVert's playing some great defense in this quarter. And they were able to get it off right before the shot clock, but it was a deep three. Mobley pump fakes from the corner for three. LeVert's got the ball now. Passes it back to Mobley. Mobley shimmies. Throws it away. I think Mobley has to be a little more confident in those moments. Either take the 15-footer or drive the lane. So a little bit of a stall here. Both teams struggling to score. Ball's going in and out for everybody. Pass ahead to Niang in the corner. Chunked off the rim. And it's going to be Cavs ball still. Out of bounds. It looks like the Nets are considering a coach's challenge. And they have called for it. It's been an interesting addition to the NBA with these coaches' challenges. Kenny Atkinson has had, I think, every game he's had at least one. If he's been successful with his first, he's usually had a second. I think it's a good change to the NBA, the opportunity to get these calls right. So the talking about the Chargers head coach, or the Charge. I'm sorry, the Charge had the D League team that is of the Cavaliers. Jordy Fernandez. Sounds like they're liking him down there so far. They did win the other day, I saw, with Luke Travers going down, having a good game. Let's take a look at that, actually. Luke Travers, Charge. Yeah, they beat the Mad Ants 120-83. Travers has had some interesting opportunities in the NBA, and now he's been taken down to the Charge to work on his game. Yeah, they almost won by 40 points, just like the Cavs almost won by 40 points last game against the Warriors. So D League, regular league, we're strong right now. So 36.6 seconds left. They're still on the coach's challenge. Cavs are continuing to make their average. They keep shooting this way. They're going to easily break 120 points tonight, the way they have all year. Cavs are the top ranked offense in the NBA. The 125 points per game. Still waiting on the coach's challenge. They are really looking at this. They called it a successful challenge off Cleveland, so the Nets will get the ball back. 31-25, Cavs in the lead by 6. Both teams have 4 fouls. Once again, Cavs shooting 73% in the quarter. with a strong beginning for the wine and gold. So the Nets take their time to touch the ball, and the clock is running again. Schroeder dumps it off to a guy in the corner, misses the three. Mitchell has the ball, is bringing up court, crosses the center court line, backs into the defender. Or defender giving him a nice little push in the back. I don't know how that wasn't a foul. Mitchell crossing over, takes a deep three and hits. Donovan Mitchell is 4 for 4 to start the game from three. Milton hits a three. They got to do a little bit better job of staying on these guys. But 34-28, the Cavs were able to build a 6-point lead in the first quarter, and we are going to the second. %67 from three-point range, 75% from the field, 12 of 16. Let's see here. 6 of 9 from three. 4 out of 6 free throws made. No offensive rebounds, but they've really not missed a lot of shots to need offensive rebounds. 10 defensive rebounds. They have out-rebounded them by double. Started the game a little stronger with assists. I think they've only had one in the last 4 or 5 minutes, so it would be nice to see them get back into a flow here. Started the second with passing the ball a little more, getting some guys some good looks. 6 turnovers. Don't love that. They keep that up, they're going to have close to 24-25 by the end of the game. That's probably, without seeing a few other stats, that's probably the reason why the Nets are only down 6 right now. So Mitchell, 4 of 4 from 3, 4 of 5 overall. So all shots he's made have been from 3, which is just terrific. 15 points. He's coming out strong considering he had a pretty weak showing last night against the Warriors. Thankfully, the rest of the team stepped up, and he didn't really need to show up. Let's take a look at the stat line from that game just while we're in a little bit of a break. Yeah, last night you had Mobley with 23, Okoro with 16, Allen with 13, Garland with 27, and Mitchell with 12. And he was, let's see here, he was 4 of 13 from the field last night, 2 of 7 from 3. So he's already coming out on a much stronger showing in this game. Cavs are up 6, and they are interviewing Boobie Gibson. If those of you that are Cavs fans, you would remember Daniel Gibson. He had a couple good years with us in the first go around with LeBron on the team. It's the second time in the season that Mitchell has scored 15 points, and in the first quarter. He keeps that up, he's going to have a real strong game for the Cavs. So Dean Wade has fouled the Nets player underneath, so it looks like he's going to be going to the line to shoot 2. All right, so actually it wasn't a shooting foul. It's just on the court. Oh, and Sam Merrill steals the ball. You got Mitchell running up the court, takes it to the lane, dishes it out to Dean Wade, corner for 3, and it almost rolls in. Dean has had a little bit of a struggle these last few games to put the ball through the cylinder. It looks like after a little bit of sparring on the floor, looks like possibly a jump ball. Yep, jump ball, Cavs. Looks like Donovan Mitchell's going to be the guy. And this is all because of a great Sam Merrill steal. Still waiting on the tip. Donovan's got some good ups, but we'll see if he can no, he couldn't do it. Never mind. So the Nets have the ball. They're bringing up the court. Shooter at the top of the three-point line. Wilson has the ball. Dean Wade's guarding. Keon Johnson. Oh, and Mobley strips him. Niang drives the lane. Merrill takes yet another three and drains it. The way the Cavs have been playing all season, this should be when they build on their lead. Keon Johnson just hits a three for the Nets. Niang brings the ball up the court. Merrill has it again. Merrill passes it back to Niang. Niang drives the lane and scores. Gets the roll on the layup. Schroeder takes it in, layup off glass, and good. So Niang has the ball, takes it up court, passes it off to Merrill. Merrill stutter steps, passes off to Mobley. Mobley tries to go into the lane and gets fouled. It's on the floor, so it won't be a shooting foul. Cavs need to build on the 6-point lead now. Stretch this a little bit further. Garland's been sitting for a while. I would expect him to be out pretty soon. Mitchell and Mobley have been on the court since the 3 minutes left in the first quarter. It's about 5 minutes now they've been out there. And Mobley just pushes into the lane, scores on a layup. Beautiful shot. The maturation of Evan Mobley is just something to behold. This guy has arrived. Shooter draws a foul, driving the lane by Sam Merrill, so he will be going to the line for two. And thanks for those of you that are joining us tonight on the stream. We appreciate your participation. Go ahead and leave a comment in the chat if you'd like. So Schroeder sinks the first. We're waiting on the second here. And he sinks the second. And apologies, just because of broadcasting. I'm a few seconds behind on what you can see on the score that I have on the screen. So I'm kind of calling it a little bit late. I apologize. All right, so Ty Jerome passes the ball into Mobley. Mobley is taking it up court. That's something that we've seen in a change with Kenny Atkinson's team here. Mobley drives the lane, forces one up, gets fouled. So he's going to the line. So the Nets are huddling it up. They're giving each other a little bit of a pep talk there, I think. Yeah, Mobley has really improved upon his ability to force his way inside. He's got a lot more strength this year than previous seasons. He's coming into his own. It's an exciting time for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They got a lot of talent on this team. And guys that are still growing into their game, still figuring it out. So he sinks both at the line. Cavs up 43-35. Schroeder brings the ball up the court, crosses the center line. Kicks it out to Finney-Smith for three, off the iron. Mobley brings down the rebound. Jerome brings it up court. Stops at the three. Passes it back to Mobley. Mobley takes a step, goes inside. Looks like they called him for traveling. Yeah, traveling on Mobley. Love to see that replay, see where it was. Must have shuffled his feet. So the Cavs are kind of stuck at a 6 or 8 point lead here. They can't really build upon that right now, and we'll see if they can make something different out of this game here before the half. Jerome kicks it out to Dean Wade in the corner. Back to Jerome. Definitely some pressure defense here. Jerome comes around the corner, passes it inside to LeVert. LeVert bobbles it, passes it back to Jerome. LeVert stutter steps outside, takes the shot. Rolls in and out. He was about a foot in front of the three-point line, so if that had gone, it would have been a long two. So the Nets have the ball. They're passing it around the three-point line here, around the perimeter. Schroeder crosses over, drives the lane, floats it up, misses, but rebounded and tipped in by Wilson. So Mitchell brings the ball across the center line. It's being heavily defended. Zaire Williams has his man there. Mitchell forces his way inside, scores on the layup. He is 5 for 6, 17 points. Schroeder takes a three with Mitchell right in his face. Chunks it off the iron. Mitchell's bringing it back up the court. Passes out to Dean Wade. Dean Wade to LeVert. Inside to Mobley. Mobley turns, spins, shoots, scores. 47-37. There we go. The Cavs are starting to build on that lead. And Mobley is putting in the work. 11 points, 7 rebounds for Evan Mobley in less than 13 minutes. And I would expect that eventually Allen and Jerome, possibly Wade, they're all going to get points. So it could be another night of every player on the Cavaliers scoring. It's interesting. It looks like the stats just took away 2 points for Mobley. I'm not sure why. Let's do a little bit of work here while we're in a timeout. So let's take a look at the second quarter. Well, that's not helpful. Hold on, let's see what's going on here. There we go. Yeah, the Cavs are 4 of 6 from the field. Once again, continuing to just shoot phenomenally. 1 of 2 from 3. Attempted 2 free throws and made them both. Had 3 defensive boards, so right now they're kind of tied on the rebound side. But again, in a game where you're not really missing anything, you're not going to be getting a lot of offensive rebounds. 2 steals in the quarter here for the Cavs. Yeah, another solid outing here for the team. Let's take a look at another page for stats here. Cavs, Nets. So if I look at the box score, just wanted to see. Actually, let's go back over to player statistics. Yeah, Allen has played 8 minutes, 57 seconds. Mobley and Mitchell have been out there since the end of the first quarter, so I would expect that they're going to be subbed out here pretty soon. You're going to see Garland and Allen coming back in. Probably going to take it to the end of the second quarter. Right now, they're showing highlights of Garland cheering on his team from the sideline. That's something all the NBA teams, I think, do a great job of. Everybody is a cheerleader when not in the game, but the Cavs are no exception. They're there to root each other on. Yeah, so it looks like Garland has been subbed in. Got 7 minutes left in the quarter. I would expect, yeah, Mobley's also on the bench. So Mitchell and Mobley sit, Allen and Garland come back in. So the Nets are bringing it up the court. Looks like a foul on a screen here. Ty Jerome. So a little bit of a pause in the action here for a second while they call the foul. Oh, the Cavs are scrapping. They steal the ball. Up ahead to LeVert. Dunks the ball. 49-37 Cavaliers. And as I said before, sorry, my stats are a little ahead of the game that I'm watching here. So we'll find out here why it's 52-37 in a second. And LeVert passes it out to Garland. Stops. Pops. 3-pointer made. And just like that, we're in another timeout. Went from a 10-point lead to a 15-point lead, just like that. Garland comes in and immediately starts contributing. This is going to be a great night for the Cavaliers if they can get the kind of offensive production from Mitchell and Garland that they're putting up right now. So we are in a timeout. I'm going to go back to the Cavs Warrior stats from last night. Just want to give props to Darius Garland. He had a terrific game. 27 points, 9 of 17 from the field, 6 of 11 from 3, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. All of that in 30 minutes. And he is putting in the work. He's given a very good effort here to make the All-Star game this season, be considered an All-Star. It'll be interesting to see what kind of love the Cavs get from the All-Star fans from the voting, because we've got a lot of talent on this team. So we'll talk stats here a little bit. Mitchell 17, Mobley 11. They corrected that. They had it at 9. Garland 7, Merrill 6, LeVert 4, Niang 4, Okoro 3. It's interesting. Okoro got the start tonight, but he hasn't actually played much since. Probably due to matchups more than anything else. Let's take a look at Brooklyn. A lot of contributors on their side as well. 12 points for Schroeder, 8 for Finney-Smith, but that all came in the first quarter, so he hasn't contributed yet in the second. Not even sure he's played since his minutes are pretty low. Yeah, and that's about it. If they could slow Schroeder down, this would be an even bigger blowout. Let's go back to the stats here. Cavs continue to shoot the lights out. 7 of 9, 2 of 3 from 3. Be nice if they do what they did at the end of the first quarter, just start pressuring the Nets to challenge them a little bit more, see if they can get some fouls, rack up some fouls here before the end of the quarter. And they're showing highlights of Luke Travers with the Charge. Again, he went down to the Charge, had a good game. Charge almost won by 40 points last night. Or today, I should say. So the Nets take a 3. Miss. LeVert has the ball, brings the ball up center court. Passes it to Jerome. Dean Wade for three. And he missed. Dean has had some tough games lately. He's really struggling. Also lost that starting spot. LeVert out to Jerome in the corner, and he stepped on the sideline. It's the second time the Cavs have had someone step on the sideline out there. Not a lot of room on the edge. Big feet. Shooter's bringing the ball up court. Pass it off to Wilson. The Cavs are pressuring defense at the top. And whistle off the ball. Kenny Atkinson is shaking his head. Yeah, LeVert hooked the Nets player there, got him in the arm, so they called that off ball. Nets inbound it. Allen defending at the top of the 3-point line. Nets shooting a three from the corner. Oh, I think that grazed the side of the backboard, but it went in. Yeah. AC said that is an excuse me shot. Bank shots don't go in like that normally. Allen kicks it out to LeVert. Ty Jerome for three. Oh, in and out. And Allen cannot run it down. A little bit of a lull here in the last few minutes for the Cavs. Yeah, it just grazed the corner of the backboard and in. Wow. What a slop shot. Wonder if he plays pool. Yeah, AC, you only shoot those shots in horse. You got to love Austin Carr. True Cavalier treasure. Cleveland treasure. Well, it looks like a 30-second timeout for the Cavs. Oh, no. Kenny Atkinson has used his coaching challenge. So let's see this replay, see if there's anything to it. And again, I mentioned this a little earlier when the Nets coach had a coaching challenge. I think this is a real improvement to the NBA's overall performance. The ability to check the refs and have one shot and possibly two if you're successful in the first to get it right. So Darius seems pretty sure. Looks like I'm trying to see the replay here. They're not really showing it. Here we go. So Darius. Yeah, it looks like Garland did tip the ball out of bounds, possibly. It's pretty close. From that angle, you can't quite tell if Shooter touched it last or if it was Garland. But we'll see. Kenny's been pretty good with these challenges. Okay, they're taking one more look, but it looks like they're readjusting the clock. So I think this is probably going to be a failed challenge. 4:50 to go on the clock so far. Here we go. He's going to announce it. That's an unsuccessful challenge. So that is all Kenny's going to get tonight. Yeah, a lot of these games, Kenny's been in probably about 50-50 on those challenges. I think he had two successful ones the other night, which was pretty amazing. So that's all he's going to get for tonight. So still waiting on the inbounds pass here. Get the game started once again. All right, inbounds Nets, and here they go. Shooter has the ball at the top, drives the lane, kicks it out 3-point line. Garland, tough defense. LeVert meets Schroeder at the corner three, and wow, another sloppy shot goes in for the Nets. They're gonna have to figure out what they are gonna do about Schroeder at the half. LeVert for a three, chunks it off the rim. So the Cavs have only scored 2 points in the last 3 minutes. They've definitely slowed down. And Garland has been called for a foul. Cavs are over the limit, so it's going to be a shooting foul. Let's take a look at these stats again. Yeah, they're looking a little lackluster coming out here. Once Mitchell and Mobley sat down, they lost a little bit of their momentum. Allen has yet to take a shot in this game. I think that'll probably change in the second half. All right, so Isaac Okuro's back in. He inbounds the ball to Garland. Garland dribbles the ball up the court. Crosses center line. Drives into the lane. Tried to draw a foul on Thomas, but they just called it off of him, so they didn't give him the call, and turnover Cavaliers. And this is not looking good. Getting a little sloppy in their execution. And yep, Nets nail a three. 52-47. 2 points in the last 4 minutes. Jerome kicks it out to Okoro. Okoro to LeVert in the corner. LeVert cross court to Jerome. Jerome floats one and off the rim. High off the glass, but chunked on the other side of the rim. And Ty Jerome picked up another steal. He knocked it off the Nets player and out of bounds. So Cavs ball. Ty Jerome has an incredible team leading 14 steals on the season. He's really been impressive coming off the bench. What a great pickup for the Cavs. Okoro in the corner drives the lane. And that didn't really work out. Allen has the ball now. Takes it inside. And looked like it was partially blocked. Thomas for three. Missed it. Mobley got the rebound. Cavaliers have totally stagnated on the offensive side. And there's been a lot of... Ooh, Mitchell to deep three. He's back in. Rolled in and out. 2:30 left in the second quarter. Claxton with a layup, and it's good. So the Nets have trimmed it. Garland out to Mitchell in the corner by the three-point line. Steps in front, takes the shot, in and out. Ooh, and the ball tips to Mobley, and he puts it in the cylinder. It's always dangerous to play teams that are lesser in the standings than you. There's usually you might think it's going to be an easier night than it ends up being. And the Cavs so far are not playing up to the level that they need to keep these people away. Sorry about that. So they found Garland in the corner there for a three while I was on my phone. Apologies. So it was a foul on Cavaliers, Jared Allen, and that is shooting foul because of the Cavs are over the limit. 57-53 Cavaliers. Yeah, the Cavs are going to have to make a few adjustments in the locker room. Mitchell high off the glass, didn't go in. So his almost perfect scoring game has struggled a little bit since coming back in a few minutes ago. So great defense by Garland. Really makes the offensive player work for it, and he misses the shot. Mitchell takes the ball into the lane, kicks it out to Garland for three, and it's off the front of the iron. And that's off the hand of Claxton, so it's going to be Cavs ball. So Mitchell draws a double team, kicks it out to Dean Wade in the corner, passes it to Garland. You can just see Dean does not have the confidence tonight. A curl for a three, and he airballed it. Shot clock violation. So 12 seconds left in the second quarter. Looks like the Cavs are going to go into the half scoring about 7 points in the last 5 minutes. Not so good. All right, so the Nets bring the ball up the court, crosses the center line. Schroeder has the ball. Is their high scorer tonight. 14 points for him. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They drive the lane. Well, Levert picks up a tough luck foul because his foot got tangled up. And unfortunately, they're going to go to the free throw line before the end of this quarter. And it looks like he hit his knee into the player. So this will closer before the half. And what was a good quarter for the Cavaliers has turned into a better quarter for the Nets. The Cavs' terrific shooting percentage has dropped to 42.9% for the second quarter. They were 75% in the first quarter. So they're still having a good average for the game. Vert takes a shot before the end of the quarter and chunks it off the board. So the Cavs have a 2-point lead going into the half. Not quite what we were hoping for, especially since they were up by 15 just about 10 minutes ago. But this is what they have to go through to prove that they can be a good enough team to be the best in the league. They've got to go into the locker room and talk out what they can do differently here in the second half. So they're interviewing Sam Merrill, who's got 6 points, 2 of 2 from 3 in 9 minutes. As usual, he's contributing exactly the way that we need. Quick points, short minutes, production off the bench. All right, so we're at the halftime. We will be back in about 10 minutes and take a quick little break. All right, we were just waiting for the Cavs to come back from halftime here. They've begun their shoot around. Pretty disappointing second quarter for the Cavaliers. Started out pretty strong and just totally laid an egg in the last 4 or 5 minutes of the quarter. Got outscored 23-27. They are struggling against this team that they really should just be handily beating at this point. Mitchell missed his last 3 shots. Only had 2 points in the second quarter. Schroeder and Johnson. Johnson poured on the points in the second quarter. Really, they're looking pretty good with those 4 or 5 guys all contributing. And the Cavaliers are going to have to find a way to slow them down in the second half. So the assistant coach is saying that we're taking too many dribbles. We got to get the ball up the court and get the plays going a little faster. And we have begun the third quarter. A little bit of a defensive lapse there by Garland, and the Nets have tied the game. And another turnover by the Cavaliers. All right, so another foul on Garland. Looks like it's a shooting foul. Thomas is going to the line. Foul on Garland is his third. Thomas makes the first shot. Cam Thomas has given the Nets a 59-57 lead. So this is when it gets serious, guys. Got to buckle down. Mitchell has the ball. 3-point line. Takes a few steps. Drives the lane. Turns around. Stops. Pops. Misses the shot. And rebound Nets. They bring it up the court. Cavs just have totally slowed down. Deep three for the Nets and makes it. So here we go, guys. This is the adversity that you need to play through. Down by 5. Mobley brings the ball up the court. Kicks it out to Garland at the 3-point line. Drives into the lane, passes it off to Allen. Allen bobbles. And they call a foul on Allen. I don't know how he fouled him running away from him. I guess because he put his arms out to run the ball down. They called that a foul. So the Cavs are struggling. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Took the ball away. Garland back to Okoro. Okoro in for the layup. Misses it. Mobley misses it. Oh, man, they cannot buy a bucket right now. Johnson dunks it in. Cavs down by 7. 64-57. Okoro for 3. Chunks off the iron. Nets got the rebound, bringing it up the court. Shooter thought about a 3. Didn't take it. Decided to take it after it and nails it. It's going to be Cavs timeout. So they have started the quarter, I think, perfect. And we haven't made a bucket. 4 of 4, and we're 0 of 3. And just like that, the Cavaliers are down 67-57. Cavaliers are just struggling to put the ball in the hoop, and they are starting to get a little bit one-sided on their offensive scheming. They're not really running any plays. They're not really distributing the ball. Have to see if they can adjust. Coming out of the half and playing this way is not a good sign. Yeah, Johnson has 5 points to start the quarter. 3 points for Schroeder. And I think 3 points for Thomas. So they're going to have a successful season. They're going to play up to the standard that I think that this team is capable of. They're going to need to fight through these little moments. There's a good timeout. They got to stop the bleeding. FanDuel is giving you the odds on gambling because, of course, that's what you get now when you have a network that is gambling, owned by a gambling company. Poor Pete Rose. All right, so Garland brings the ball up court, crosses the center line, passes it out to Mobley. Mobley's at the 3-point line, gives it to Mitchell. They're calling a kickball. Cavs got bailed out on that one. Yeah, they find Wade. The Nets are really pressuring on defense now. Oh, and Mobley just barely gets it off in time. Woo! It was almost another trip down the court with no offensive production. NBA Replay Center's checking to see if that should have been counted. A shot clock violation on the other end by the Nets. Let's see, did he get it off in time? No, he didn't. They're going to bring that. They're going to take that point away from the Cavs. The Cavs have still not scored in this quarter. Man, they are playing some pressure defense on us right now. Mobley stepped on the baseline. God, that is the third time we've stepped on the baseline. Turnover again. Two points in 4 minutes, and they're going to take it away. So we have not scored in this quarter yet. The Cavs have yet to score in the third quarter. Still plenty of time to make it right here. And I believe they've called Garland on his fourth foul. Nope, they called it on Merrill. 3 fouls for the Cavaliers in this quarter. 2 more, and they are over the limit. That's for 3, and he makes it. All right, they're just going to have to take this one step at a time here. Down by 13 points. Oh, jeez. Dean Wade. Deflected off Thomas, thankfully, and the Cavs are going to hold on to the ball. Mitchell gets a rest here. No points in the quarter. Mobley takes it in for a dunk. There you go. That's how you make sure you got your points. So that's the first points of the quarter for the Cavaliers. They're going to have to get something going here. One of the best teams in the league at 3. They're going to have to make some threes in this quarter to make up the difference. And right now they're getting out rebounded. Nets in the corner for 3. Oh, in and out. Tickled the iron there. Merrill for 3 and chunked off the iron. Another non-offensive board for the Cavs. Stripped by LeVert. Garland brings it up the court. Garland takes it into the lane. Outside to LeVert for 3 and can't make it. Johnson takes a 3 and makes it. Garland dribbles, kicks it out to Dean Wade for three, and he hits. It's 5 minutes, 40 seconds left. The Cavs just have to try to get this within fighting distance here. Johnson spins inside, takes the shot, and drains it. 75-62 on over here, but it looks like the Cavs are about to score. Garland comes around the screen, takes about an 18-footer, and drains it. So they're going to have to start playing some defense here and get these guys a little out of rhythm, because right now they're just making everything they're trying. Nets bringing up the court. Johnson for three. Misses it. Rebound Dean Wade. LeVert has the ball, and he starts pushing up the court, gets fouled. So that's the Nets' first foul of the quarter. So Allen checks out. Mobley checks in. Garland has the ball, taking it up court. Garland dribbling, takes it into the lane, dumps it off to Allen, misses the shot, tries to force it back up. Can't put it in, but he gets fouled. Allen is really struggling tonight to get anything in the hoop. He's had some free throws that have gone in, but otherwise nothing else. First points of the entire evening, hits the first free throw shot. And he's going to hit the second. The Cavs got to get a couple stops here, and they got to get something going on the offensive side. And it's nice to see Jared Allen hit both of those free throws, just have to say. He's been splitting a lot of them this year. Cavs got to get a couple threes. They can't hope to tap into this lead if they're only hitting twos. Huge block by Allen. Somehow he held onto the ball. Cam Thomas for three. Rebound, Jared Allen. Kicks it out to LeVert. LeVert at the three-point line. Allen turns into the lane, lays it up and good. There we go. Jared Allen's getting into the game now. All right, so 7-point deficit. Let's continue to make stops down here. Alley-oop dunk. So Clowney got the assist there. Mitchell pressured, double teamed. Allen going inside. And, Allen, you got to finish that at the bucket, brother. He's fighting for the ball. He's fighting on the ground. He's got the ball. Milton steals it from him. Long lead pass to the Nets under the basket. Thomas lost it out of bounds. Cavs ball. Great block by Allen. Allen and Mobley are some of the best in the league with blocking those shots. The Cavs take a timeout. 3 minutes, 7 seconds in the third. They got to get a few more buckets and whittle this lead down just a touch. Yeah, Johnson's got 20 points. He's really taken control over the last 2 quarters. Mitchell has been really stagnant since the first quarter. 2 points. Garland has doubled his scoring output, which is good. But we got to see more from Mitchell. Mitchell's a 30-point guy. He can do better than this. They are double teaming him, but Cavs have to have some offensive plays in mind of how to get him open. And I believe Mitchell has missed his last 4 shots. I'm enjoying some pecan halves tonight. Breakfast of champions. Put those away. Cavaliers are 4 of 13 in this quarter. They were 9 of 22 in the last quarter, so they have been shooting probably the worst they have all season in this game. They're defeating themselves here. And this is often how great teams go down, from their own hand. It's always tough when you can't make buckets and you're at your home. Oh, so the Nets challenged that one, and it was unsuccessful. So it's Cavs ball. Mitchell is having a real off game here. Started out very strong, has been completely shut down since. Merrill for 3, misses it. And if we can't start making some threes, this game's going to be over. Oh, almost stolen by Dean Wade. It looks like he got fouled. No, he grabbed at his jersey. He stopped him from pushing up the court. It looked like it should have been a clear path foul. Yeah, that was a bad call by the refs there. Allen goes inside. Oh, man, he's having a real tough game. Can't finish the dunk. Cavs continue to shoot very poorly in this quarter. They need to buy a bucket here. 2 minutes left. And Allen is just not having it tonight. The Cavaliers are going to go into the fourth quarter down probably 10 points at minimum, and we're going to have to see what they can do. 79-68, Cavs down by 11. Shooting 25% in this quarter. Allen was fouled there. The fourth team foul for the Nets. One more and they'll be over the limit. But the Cavaliers cannot buy a bucket. 4 of 16 in this quarter. They would easily be ahead if they had made half their shots. But they cannot buy a bucket tonight. So Mobley got fouled, and they are over the limit. And he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Looking a little dicey here. I think Mobley's going to miss this free throw. Yes, he missed the first right off the front iron. Cavs are just struggling. They're lucky they're not down by more. And Mobley is going to miss the second free throw, it looks like. Yeah, he missed both. Both were short. And the Cavs are now down 82-68. And this is going to be the game that they lose their winning streak. They just seem a little defeated right now. They've forgotten how to shoot the ball. Offensive foul on Donovan Mitchell. Well, we had a lot of fun in the first quarter, that's for sure. 4 of 16 from the field in this quarter. 1 of 5 from 3, 3 of 11 from 2. So Cavs get a bucket here. LeVert brings it up into the lane. Beautiful bounce pass to Niang, who misses, but Mobley's there for the cleanup. 5 of 18 now in this quarter. .2 seconds left. Ball was knocked out of bounds. The Cavs are going to need to remember how to shoot the ball in the fourth quarter, or this game's over. And so they were able to get the stop. The Cavs are down by 12. We go to the summary. 13 points in the third quarter. The team that often scores 36 points in a quarter gets 36 points in 2 quarters. This is a real stinker of a night for the Cavaliers. They have forgotten how to shoot the ball. Well, it's not over yet, folks. But man, I hope we don't see more of the same in the fourth quarter. This is going to be painful. Might have to end our stream early tonight. Yeah, Mitchell with 17 points. That's tough. I mean, he's had no buckets in the second half. And really the rest of the team not doing much either. You're going to have somebody pop off here in the fourth quarter. Somebody's going to have to take it over, or we're going to see them have their first loss of the season. Going over these stats, it's a depressing one. I mean, they didn't shoot all that well either. 47.6%. They could have fought harder here. They score 4 or 5 more buckets. They're only down by 4 points. But shooting 27.8% in a quarter, 20% from 3. That's just not the way the Cavs have been rolling this year. 3 assists. Like, that actually might be the only sunny thing about that quarter. 5 shots made, 3 assists on those 5 shots. I want to look at their overall here for the game. How many turnovers have we had? 15 turnovers. So 6 in the first quarter, which probably kept them closer than they should have been. And then just a horrible second quarter, especially in the last 6 minutes or so. Brought them back within 2. And then, excuse me, a yawn out of nowhere. And then, of course, third quarter, acting like the Cavaliers of old, coming out of the half and stinking it up. And again, I mentioned at the start of the show tonight, Cavaliers historically have been a pretty awful team in the third quarter. And even though that's been something they've done a good job on throughout this season so far, this just isn't what's happening tonight. Karis LeVert gets one to roll in. So the Cavs are going to have to play some pretty stellar defense. They're going to need to remember how to shoot the ball. This is a back-to-back. You know, they could simply be tired from last night's game where they had an amazing first half and in the second half couldn't really comfortably put them away. And that led us to needing to play guys a little longer than what we would have liked. Schroeder hits a 3, so that's the second net tonight to hit 20 points. And Mobley, stripped ball. I don't know. He grabbed at his hands there, ripped the ball out. I think it should have been a foul. Mitchell draws a foul on 3. So he's going to the line to shoot 3. Let's hope he has a better time there than he has anywhere else on the court tonight. Yeah, it's definitely 3-point shot there. So he'll go to the line for 3. Makes his first. Makes his second. And makes his third. Cavs have to get some stops here. They cannot be giving up 3-point shots. All right, so the Nets bring it up the court, across the center line. Schroeder has the ball. Nets go inside the lane, and traveling violation. Cavs ball. Looks like the Cavs have scored a bucket. Let's find out how. Jerome has the ball, dribbles inside, passes it outside to Niang, who takes it to the lane and puts it up for a layup. All right, need another stop here. Need another stop. Niang bumped into Schroeder and got the foul called. So that's a non-shooting foul. So the Nets take a shot at the free throw line. Rebound Mobley. Out to Mitchell. Mitchell bringing it up the court. Takes a three. Misses it. And the Nets have the ball. Shooter has the ball. Comes around the screen. Actually kicks it out for a three to another guy. Misses that. Rebound Jerome. Jerome comes around the screen, goes into the lane, passes it off to Mobley for the dunk. The Cavs down by 6. It's a 2-possession game. The Cavs got to keep it going. The crowd's getting into it now, calling defense. Johnson had it poked away by Jerome, out of bounds. Looks like it's still Nets ball. Yeah, great dunk by Mobley. They're showing the replay of the previous dunk. Right now, the Cavs just have no belief in their outside game, so they are having to go strong underneath. Looks like the Nets will score here. Lobbed into Claxton. Garland's on him. Schroeder has the ball. Johnson passes it underneath. Thomas takes the shot and drains it. Cavs have to answer back. And they don't. Yeah, they just do not have their outside shot tonight. They have truly lost the gas. Still, they got a chance here. They just have to keep going, keep fighting. 89-81. $89-83. Now, Mobley is the high scorer in this game. He is working it. I believe that's true. Let me check the stats. Yep, Mobley 21 points. If only Mitchell could step up a little bit here. And stolen by Jerome. That's how they got their bucket here. LeVert takes it in for the layup. So the Cavs back within 6. Timeout Nets. Woo! Another tight one here. Mobley stripped the ball. Jerome got it. LeVert takes it in for the layup. We're going to need moments like this to win this game. It ain't over yet, people. It's looking a little grim, but this team has proven so far this season that they know how to fight back. They know how to come back from a deficit. So we got to keep the faith right now. 7 minutes, about 20 seconds left in the game. If we could just remember how to make some threes, we could easily be back in this game. We're now 0 for 2 in this quarter from 3, 1 for 5 in the last quarter. So we're 1 for 7 from 3 in the second half. And it kind of started in the second quarter when we went 3 for 11. Shooting 37% tonight from 3. Normally we're at 42%. So that's the difference tonight, people. We're hitting our threes like we normally do. we'd be in the lead. That ultimately is the problem with the 3-point shot. You live or you die by the three. Tale as old as time. So we were waiting for them to come back from their timeout. Got a commercial break right here for Road Trip Angler. I definitely don't care. These stats are rough. Now, in the fourth quarter, we've made 5 buckets and we have 5 assists. That's terrific. We're going to claw our way back. That's a stat that means a lot. Let's go up and look at the game stats again. How are we doing on rebounds tonight? 29-29. Assists 20-20, but we've stepped it up. I mean, I don't think they have a single assist in this quarter. Let's find out if they do. No, they have 3. Never mind. But hey, both teams are distributing the ball and getting open looks for their players. So it's a lot of talent on this Cavs team. They should be able to step up and take this challenge. All right, we're back on 89-83. And our stats are a little ahead of the game, so I keep staring at that scoreline, hoping for a change in the positive direction for the Cavaliers. Dean Wade got the rebound, but it doesn't look like the Cavs are going to get anything out of this possession. We'll find out. Garland took a 3, and yet again, we continue to miss those shots. If we can just remember how to make a 3, we've got a chance to win this game. 89-85, that's good news. Let's find out how they did it. Jerome takes the ball up court, goes across the center line. One-on-one here. Passes to Merrill. Merrill passes back. Merrill's trying to give him a screen. Merrill has the ball again, takes it inside, dumps it off to Niang, and layup. Unfortunately, the Nets have responded, 91-85. Let's find out how they did that. Schroeder drives to the lane, kicks it out. Thomas is in the corner for 3, but he hasn't taken it, drives the lane. Claxton spins, shoots, scores, and 1. Bummer. We remember how to shoot threes. We can win this game. Donovan Mitchell has returned to the game. Looks like we're playing kind of a small lineup right now. Mobley's inside. Oh, the Nets had yet to miss a free throw, and unfortunately, we did not get the rebound. We have yet to make a 3 in this quarter. Ty Jerome is just a terrific defender. All right, the Cavs got a bucket. Let's find out how. Got it within 4, but this is a game about defense because we're not making threes, that's for sure. So Jerome passed it out to LeVert, takes it inside, goes in for the layup, scores. Let's find out how they get their next bucket. Schroeder's going down with the ball. Oh, and Jerome steals the ball. Garland puts it up to LeVert. Long lead pass. Scores the bucket. Unfortunately, looks like the Nets have responded. 93-89. 5:25 left in the game. Schroeder took a three, misses it. Who airballed it? Lucky that the guy was there for the rebound. Damn. It's not looking good here. Down by 4. 4:55 left. Oh, bummer. Mitchell just cannot buy a bucket in the second half. Oh, Nets hit a 3 here. Yeah, we're losing the defensive game now. We're losing we're not able to get defensive rebounds. Timeout Cavs. Down by 7. They just don't know how to make a 3-point shot. They just can't make one. 0 for 3 from 3. I mean, they're 8 for 12 in this quarter, and 3 out of those 4 misses are from 3. They just hit 2, and they'd be down by 1 point right now. Oh, man. It's a game of inches. I see we got a comment from Alexandra Sanchez. Thank you for posting a comment in the chat. We appreciate your involvement in our show. And I have responded with, they need to make their threes. That's all. That's all I can say. I could go over the stats some more, but it's depressing. So I'm going to leave that for another time. Cavs have to find a way to hit their shots. The NBA, nowadays, you cannot win by just scoring 2s. You got to hit some 3s. I'm not going to win this game. They got a lot of guys on this team that can make 3s. Somebody has to come out there with a little bit of swagger and believe. All right, Cavs got a bucket, 96-91. Now they need to stop. Garland takes it in, gets a layup. Beautiful shot. Defense. Come on. This team is filled with talent. We score 30 more points a game than what we got right now. 34 more points a game than what we got right now. We are more than capable of coming back and beating this team. 96-93. Let's find out how they did it. Man, that was a close make. That was a close miss on the 3 there by the Nets. Jerome brings it up the court. Floats it, scores it. All right, one more stop here. Come on, let's keep going. Yes, Cavs bring it within one. They could just score a couple threes, get a little bit of a lead. Great block by Mobley. Garland brings it up the court, takes the shot, scores. Yes, that's what all stars do. They take control of games. Garland has been so impressive these last few games. 96-95 Cavs. Come on, Cavs. Come on, Cavaliers. Near steal. Looks like another jump ball. Oh, I wish that the broadcast was not 15, 20 seconds behind my stats. I just keep staring at the stat line, waiting for the score to change. So Mobley's going to get to jump for the jump ball, and Cavs win it. But it's not looking good since we haven't seen a change on the score. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left in the game. 96-95. Cavs down by 1. Garland splits the double, goes inside. He's been fouled. He's going to the line. Shooting free throws. Come on, Garland. Come on, Garland. Yes, he makes his first. All right, he makes both. All right, we're up by 2, but that is not good enough in the NBA. So we've got to continue to make stops here and get some buckets. It looks like the Nets have been fouled and taking free throw shots on the other side. Oh, no, I'm wrong. 97-96. Up by 1. Here we go. Come on, Cavs. Get a stop. Get a stop. Thomas took step back for a 3, out of bounds. Wow, the guy spiked it off Mitchell out of bounds. Three seconds to shoot for the Nets. Stepped on the sideline, out of bounds. Yes, and the Cavs score. 99-96. 2 minutes to go. It's no big deal we lose this game, but man, it would be nice if we win. Especially since this team just is not up to the same level of talent as we have. Garland crosses over, takes it in. Pass it off to Mobley and a dunk. 99-96. Come on, Cavaliers. Come on, Cavaliers. Cavs have forced 8 net defensive turnovers in this quarter. So Mobley has fouled Schroeder, and it looks like he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. So Schroeder's probably going to make these. He's an 84% free throw shooter. He made his first one. We're 12 of 16 from the field in this quarter. All right, he makes his second. So the Cavs have to get a bucket here. Come on. Got to get a bucket here. Yes! All right, Cavs have a 3-point lead. Not comfortable, but better than a 1-point lead. They got to get another stop. Got to get another stop. Man, Garland is taking this game over. 101-100 now. Cavs got to get a bucket. Got to get a bucket. Got a bucket! Yes! All right, now they need a stop. Let's see how they got this bucket. Jerome's dribbling the ball. Massively defended here. Nowhere to go. Comes around the screen for Mitchell. Takes it inside. Floats it up and scores! Ty Jerome! What an amazing guy. What an amazing pickup for this team. 40 seconds to go. The Cavs need to stop. Shooter for the tie. He missed it. Mobley rebounded. LeVert's got the ball. Garland has it. And they fouled Garland. 18.8 seconds left. Nets had one to give. Wow, who would have thought Ty Jerome was going to go down into the lane, throw up a shot? Just continues to be an amazing offensive guy off our bench. Just wonderful production from Ty Jerome. 103-100 Cavaliers. Mitchell has the ball. Gets fouled. He's going to the line. Makes his first. Yes! Up by 4. This is not enough to win, but we're almost there, people. The Cleveland Cavaliers continue to fight. And he makes his second. Yes. 5-point lead. 15.6 seconds left. All right, timeout Nets. Timeout Nets. The Cavaliers have somehow scrapped back in this game. 14 of 18 from the field. One missed shot from 2, the rest from 3. No threes in this quarter, and they have scrapped back. Summary. 35 points in the fourth to their 18. If they had played this way the whole game, it would have been over 20 minutes ago. Evan Mobley, 23 points, 10 of 11 shooting. We needed him every step of the way tonight. Let's take a look at the player stats. Mobley with 23, Mitchell with 22, Garland with 20, 12 for LeVert. Allen had a really difficult game, and they played him real tough defensively. He only has 3 rebounds. Mobley, 16 rebounds, 23 points. Unreal performance. Eight seconds, 7 seconds. Cavs up by 5. Huge block by Mobley. The Nets have lost the game. What an unreal finish. The Cavaliers, hold on. They're 11-0. Woo! What a win. What a win. And Mobley cementing himself as the player of the game. Huge block. Huge block. What an unreal finish to this game. Cavaliers outscore them by 17 points. You've got to believe in this team. You just can't, you just have to keep believing in this team. They have these moments where you just think, oh, it's over. There's no chance now. And they just keep scrapping back. They're so impressive. Then yes, we'll try to forget the second and third quarter. Oh my gosh. What a roller coaster ride of a night. But that'll do it. The Cleveland Cavaliers defeat the Brooklyn Nets 105-100 on the back of Evan Mobley. What a player. 23 points, 16 rebounds, 1 assist, 10 of 11 from the field. On a night when Mitchell only had 5 points in the second half. Garland, you got to give it to him. When the team needed a pick-me-up, needed some buckets, Garland was there. And once again, huge team effort. It was a ugly win for the Cavaliers. Unlike a lot of their wins this season, they struggled mightily from the field. Another back-to-back. Tough time for teams to play 2 games in a row. The Cavs have the most back-to-backs out of any team in the league this year, so they got to get used to this. But wow, what a win. Congratulations, the Cavs. Congratulations coming back. We're going to try to forget the middle part of this game, but man, the end was totally worth it. And for that, I appreciate everybody joining in. Thank you, Alexandra Sanchez, for participating in the live stream and giving us some comments in the chat box. We hope that people that tune in for future live streams will do the same. And that being said, for all of our fans out there and for all the Cavs fans out there, we appreciate you joining tonight and glad we could witness a win. Have a good one, everybody.